While the original Paperboy released into the arcades first, Paperboy 2 was a pure home release game. It's not sure what was the lead development platform for this game, so we'll just start off with the Amiga version since it starts with the letter A. And so begins the pain. The first version of Paperboy 2 to look at is bloody awful, but this may become a trend. First off, the game keeps pausing to load in data as we are playing. It's slow as could be, colours are drab and the controls are sluggish. Even the music is complete turd. It's not all bad though. There are a few nice little comedy touches when throwing newspapers at certain people or items. You can even foil a robbery by throwing a newspaper at some dude sticking up a petrol station. Sadly, these slight rays of sunshine can't save what is a very stormy looking game. Oh my god, what a sack of shit this is. I thought the Amiga game was bad, but this CPC version of Paperboy 2 is unplayable. The default speed is too fast, the controls are terrible, and the streets comprise of the same 2 or 3 houses over and over again. The transition to the stunt course is also mad. It just appears out of nowhere. Here we are with the ZX Spectrum game. It's not really that different from the Amstrad version as an overall package, but it does play slightly better. Nothing great mind you, but at least it's controllable. Game Boy Paperboy 2 sounds and plays just like the Amiga version. If it had colour, I would imagine it would look like it too. Is this worth playing though? After all, we can now play Paperboy 2 on the move. Well, what I'd do is I'd take this game with you on a trip, then make your younger sibling play it. So far, every version of Paperboy 2 has been rubbish, but that's about to change with this Game Gear port by Tengen. This is actually pretty good. The game scrolls smoothly, has pretty good controls, and even looks nice. It's just a shame the audio was done by someone with no musical skill whatsoever. Tengen again with this Mega Drive port and yet another version worth your time. In fact, this one is pretty good. It's got loads of speech samples that really bring back the atmosphere of the original game, colourful graphics, again like the original game, and great gameplay. I'd say if you enjoyed the original Paperboy, then you'll love Paperboy 2 on the Mega Drive.
With a smile.
The Super Nintendo port is by Mindscape, who so far have been behind every other port besides the Mega Drive and Game Gear ports. Yet, it's only the Mega Drive and Game Gear ports that have been any good so far. It will come as no surprise to you that the Super Nintendo port is also rubbish. While it is better than all the other Mindscape versions so far, it isn't a patch on Tengen's offerings on Sega machines. Plus, it scrolls at 30 frames per second. That's just sad for the 2D 16-bit game. Yet another Mindscape effort. Have you noticed that all the Mindscape ports have the same title screen that is meant to resemble a newspaper? Well, I'm afraid to say that this NES version is no different in terms of playability than the SNES. At least this one scrolls at 60 frames per second. And let's take a look at all those versions of Paperboy 2 running side by side. Which one do you think is the best? It's not really a difficult choice, is it?